Ugh. Live. Is it live? I think it's live. We're live from the TBCN studios in Tampa, Florida. It's the Mr. Bill Show. Is it the Mr. Bill Show?
Adventures, Mr. Bill's
Mr. Bill's
Adventures.
Adventures. I should know this. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Live from the TBCN studios in Tampa, Florida. It's the Mr. Bill's Adventure Show.
Well, it's also the Bill Sefekar experience because
How many did you only get? You only get to have one name.
no,
Or you
I'm a
can't.
dual personality.
You want like slashes and
No,
whatnot?
I don't want any slashes. I don't want a slash. Sounds like what is that? Guns and
Oh, Slash from Guns N' Roses. So I'm your techie today. You're on camera all by yourself. You can talk out loud, Ravin. It's okay.
He's a great tech person.
Huh? Turn up his mic a bit. Okay.
That's cool beans.
Check, 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 check. Hey, it's a work. Like one of our producers says, it's a work in progress.
It is, and that was Ravin Ford with an E at the end of
Yes,
Ford.
that's it.
And he's a great
he's very,
guy.
He's very camera shy, but he's a very
Techie.
very good techie. Yeah.
Yeah. Saved our lives.
Well, we will see.
Our butts. Can we
Hopefully.
use butts on this?
You can, hey, this is your podcast. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
What's this show about, Bill?
We have a lot of amazing, well, I always say amazing, intriguing
Yes.
things that I am so fortunate that things and people come into and out of my life. I have no clue.
Oh, I have no clue either.
That's what makes it so exciting. And so this is like a what's up? What's up?
What's up?
And it's been a couple of good weeks, and I hope you had some chance to grow and come up.
Hey,
with
I'm 60 years old. I think I'm done growing. I don't think I'm gonna grow anymore.
Hope we don't shrink though. No.
That might happen.
No, we're going to work on it. We're going to beef up. And so, John, on the intro, this is August 16th, 2023.
Yes.
And this is the YouTube broadcast show number 52.
Get out of here. Have I been on every one of them with you?
No, you took a hiatus.
I did? I don't remember that.
After show number 39.
No.
Remember, that was with the pandemic.
Oh, but that doesn't count. Those weren't podcasts.
There were 10. I did it, and they were online.
You did them by yourself?
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't count. You shouldn't count that towards the 52. Because they were just YouTube shows.
Listen, I want our viewers to
we
go
need
online.
we need to
Let them-
recalculate.
We'll let them recommit to see. Take a look at shows number 39 to 49 on
They
the
were
YouTube.
just you playing in your
No,
playing in your living room with your mask on or something.
no,
No?
I didn't need my mask on in my living room. I was me, myself, and I. So, and I played songs, and there were some really good topics. I even did a Jimmy Buffett Changes in Latitude. People like that. I played that on guitar.
Did you do Margaritaville?
That's coming up. With a couple of margaritas. We're going to do the show on
They
Friday.
sit away again in Margaritaville.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching my son bake. All those tours.
That's a good karaoke song.
covered
Hey, we
with
got to go
all-
do some karaoke.
Of course, John.
Yeah, what are we waiting for? Okay. I wonder how long it's been like that. Okay, okay. All right.
We're having so much fun.
I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. See, I had to switch headphones, so I didn't.
Yeah, you might have to just look at all you.
Yeah, I'll keep watching that.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
no problem.
Thank you, Mr. Tech Man.
So what?
Yeah.
How did that?
We've
had
we
technical.
we switched computers. We
Yeah.
switched to a newer, better computer, and you know how that goes.
It was it new and better?
Well, you can see.
Was-
Well, the video looks really good.
Okay.
We got some extra lighting here. It's blue, and it looks pretty good, actually.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy boy. Oh,
So,
all right. Where were we?
what are we talking about?
We were talking about how this show was unfolding, and I was doing my YouTube on my own. And I remember one of the shows we were talking about, we were singing Margaritaville. That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
And some people claim that there's a woman.
Oh, we were
to
singing.
blame.
Is that what we were doing?
But I know.
Oh, we were talking about karaoke.
My own
Yeah.
damn fault. And yeah, we're going to do the karaoke. Maybe we'll videotape it and insert it.
Oh,
whatever.
that would be interesting.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
What song should I sing?
Whatever you like, bud, man.
All right.
I remember
I'll have
on
to practice.
on one of our shows, you surprised me with a John
Oh,
Denver
we did
show.
Rocky Mountain High.
Rock.
Why did I do that? Because I kept saying there's so many good John Denver songs, and
Yes,
you do the
yes.
ones nobody knows.
Yes, yes, yes. Talk to God and listen to the casual reply.
What is that?
Rocky Mountain High
Oh,
in Colorado.
I didn't recognize it the way you were
Well,
singing
because you don't talk to God.
it.
Okay.
Oh, I do. I do talk to
I
God.
know.
Every
You-
morning before
Yes.
you come in, I talk
I
to
know,
God.
you
I was
pray.
like, please, God, please,
I know.
please let Bill show up on time. He doesn't listen.
No, well, that reminds me. There was this minister was he entered the pearly gates, and he's waiting.
Is
you
this
know.
a joke?
You figure it out. All right, and he's waiting, and there's people there in the waiting room. They call it a waiting room. Okay, so there's this bus driver, and the minister's waiting. Can argue with St. Peter. So, well, St. Peter says, okay, well, the situation is, my good man, my minister, he said, this guy, he didn't drive good. He says, yeah, I know. Well, we would talk about how bad his driver was, and he was driving crazy. And so when you were giving your sermons, people were sleeping. When he was driving, people were praying. Okay,
That's it? That's the joke?
that's it. I got to get back to.
Did you make that up?
I'm not that talented.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right. So the talent show. Remember, we had a talent show.
Yes, and I was saying that on TV, whether you have talent or not, you're still talent.
Still have talent, whether people want to say it or not out loud or not or under their breath. But anyway, you had one of your people.
It's a joke. You don't have to take it to heart.
Take a lot of I'm very sensitive. Very sensitive. So, one of your people, Raymond,
Oh, yeah, Raymond, yeah.
he videotaped the entire proceeding at the Brian Glazer Community Center on Sunday, this past Sunday, August 13th, from 1:30 to 3:30, and he did a superb job. He is really talented.
Oh,
individual.
okay. Well, hopefully he's listening or will be listening.
And I hope to catch him because he has my video. He videotaped me. I
Wait,
uploaded-
aren't we going to play that video?
Well, that wasn't his because he's.
Oh, whose is that?
Well, I'm glad you asked because it's a dear friend of ours, Rob Byrne. He came down, helped me with the equipment, and he set up my tablet. And so what our audience, our viewers will see at the end of the show.
So this isn't the professionally shot video.
No, we're going to wait for next week so everybody yells at me and says,
Well, why didn't you just wait till you got that video? You couldn't wait.
Well, now that you talk about it, maybe we'll wait. No, I don't know. We'll see. No, we'll do a comparison.
Oh, God.
But anyway, so it was really nice. They had 75 people there in the auditorium, and we had a little refreshment. There were about 10 or 12 other.
What'd they have to eat?
Don't ask. It was all packaged.
Oh.
and in
So
containers.
I didn't miss nothing.
No.
Although I went to the Rays game. I don't know. It was a bad game. The Guardians. 9-2.
We're going to some games. I got some tickets for some.
You better hurry. There's not much time.
Well, we got 6 weeks. We got.
There's the playoffs if they make it.
Well, but I'm dealing with the here and now, and so we're going to go to some games. I have tickets for the last game. It's on Sunday.
I got football.
I know. 1:10. What time is the?
1 o'clock. I'm not missing football for the
I
Rays.
know that, and you get paid. Well, I'm going to tell you something because that day is September 24th. No, because in the evening at sundown is in the Jewish calendar the holiest day of the year, Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, Day of Repentance.
Are you going to talk about Sandy Koufax?
Yeah, he didn't pitch. He was one of the best left-handed pitchers, and it was on Yom Kippur. And he said, "The Lord comes first." He was very endeared. He was very enshrined in the Jewish mystique. He did. He lived up to his religion. Very commendable. Whatever religion you have. So at sundown starts the holiest day, and we fast. It's a fast day, 26 hours, and.
Oof. 26 hours? Why such an odd number?
Because it's a couple hours after sundown. We don't wait to, you don't just dive in it. You see the
Us Catholics just stop eating meat on Friday. That's we
and
take the
fish.
easy way
And
out.
eat fish. So I'm part Catholic. So I eat a lot of fish. Anyway, so in the next 24 hours, and I usually stay in services from 10 o'clock in the morning to 7 at night. But the thing is, John, this is going to be a special. They're all special because you pray for repentance and another year to do good things. But the rabbi at Temple B'nai Israel, and you've been there.
Yes.
Some programs.
The one in
on
Clearwater?
Belcher
Yeah,
Road.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Thanks for mentioning Clearwater and Belcher Road. And they have, in between services, the morning service goes from 10 to 12:30, and then they have an afternoon service from 1 to 3, and then 4, they have the evening service. But the rabbi saw and heard my CD, which is the Bill Sefekar Experience, Hope, Heart, Light, Healing with Joy. He knows about my music, which has a message and very positive. And he asked me to be part of a study group.
A study group.
A study group and healing service
Okay.
in the afternoon. It's really quite an honor. I'm putting together these songs and other messages, stuff that we've taken from the YouTube channel.
Okay.
And there'll be maybe 30, 40, 50 people there during that time before the evening service starts. And I am really anxious to come up with something, and I'll share this with our viewers and you, because it means a lot. There's a lot of inspirational material that I can draw from
Okay.
and people, and I relish this opportunity. And talking about inspirational quotes. Remember we had fun with the last one? We had to cut one out there, Margaret Atwood or something.
Yeah, she was like Debbie Downer.
I know what you're saying, and I agree with you. So these have some relevance here. So first one is Albert. So Pick It Up Baby, you remember that?
Yeah.
The next one, the greatest discovery of all time, this has got to be good, It's Oprah Winfrey. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude.
Right?
Right? So when you see somebody, you say, "Boy, he has a bad attitude."
I need to change my attitude.
You know, what was that? Well, that was the Pointer Sisters, wasn't that?
Change your
Bad
attitude.
attitude, change your bad attitude. I'll come up with. Sean.
Uh, no, I remember Mike Higgins.
He was my manager, I think so. It's every day.
Wait, isn't there somebody in The Godfather named Bill Higgins? Somebody in The Godfather. Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
Every day the clock resets. Your wins don't matter. Your failures don't matter. Don't stress on what was. Fight for what could be. That was pretty heavy stuff. Don't stress on what was. Fight for what could be.
Okay.
Good old Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one. Elizabeth Gabat. Nice name. Galbut. Don't let rejection create self-doubt. The founder of Starbucks was turned down by 217 of the 242 investors he initially spoke with.
Really?
Isn't that 217?
Well, because what was their pitch? We're going to sell coffee,
Well,
right?
You go and said, "You like coffee?" Well, I have the coffee.
I have the
That
best coffee ever.
That doesn't sell.
Which, but between me and you, do you like Starbucks?
I don't go. I used to go there when I lived when I visited New York. I went to there. I
Yeah.
don't go there around here.
I'm not a fan.
Well, you know what? I like to go to Starbucks because they had the Wi-Fi, and I bring my, computer set up, and I start writing. That's how I'm part of my dad's book. Here we go, Dad's book. Every time I mention Dad's book, American Dreamer.
Now, your show used to be called The American Dreamer Show,
Yes,
and you changed it.
it hurts.
It hurts. Well,
I think
because
we're gonna go back.
it's evolved.
Yeah, but can we get 3 titles? Mr.
No,
Bills
you got to
and-
pick you got to pick one title. So if it is it, are we Mr. Bill's Adventure? Are we the Bill Sefekar Experience? Or are we American Dreamer?
How about Mr. Bill's Dream?
How about Mr. Bill's
Dream.
Experience, Dreamer,
And
American
Adventures.
Bill American Dreamer Experience podcast.
Bill's Experience Dreams.
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill. We got to
Mr.
do
Bill.
that.
Oh,
Okay.
no, we've got
Okay.
Mr. Bill.
All right. I'm going to share some things about my dad because he was really cool. All right. Number 4. Oh, this is deep. Anything with Leo Tolstoy. He was a great revolutionary. Anyway, he was a good guy. He said, "Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself." See, you got to start.
I
from
think about
within.
changing myself.
And you know what?
I don't want to change the world. Well, I
That's
mean,
a good song.
I want the world to just change, but I don't want to be the one to change it.
But I love women. They're very.
I won't argue with that.
I love them, hug them. Anyway, so, but you could change this. But women should say that. No one thinks of changing their.
Wait, start over.
Well, if you say their significant other, women should say that. Women think about changing the world, but no, they don't think about changing their significant. They think about changing their significant other. I think I'm in trouble, and thank you.
You're in trouble. Yeah, you better skip that
And
one.
I love to say nice things about women. So that doesn't apply to Leo. Play to your strengths. If you aren't great at something, do more of whatever you're great at. Jason Lemkin.
I don't know.
He wasn't a manager or anything. He wasn't
No,
anything, but he
no.
said that. Play to your strengths. And the last one is Harriet Tubman. That'd be good. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, patience, and the passion to reach stars to change the world. Oh, that's worth reading from. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion. I love that.
Strength, the patience, and the passion.
To reach for the stars to change the world. Harry Tubman. And we're going to do on my follow-up show of some of my astronomy stuff. Last week was the Perseid meteor showers.
Oh, really?
August 11th through.
Did you look at it with your telescope?
No, you don't need to. You don't even need binoculars.
Oh.
And one of my friends sent me a link to that, and I would recommend to our viewers to Google Perseid meteor showers. It's one of the largest hundreds, in a span of an hour or two.
Wow.
So you just go and they have, people doing the video and stuff like that. So that's something, and we got that in. Teaching, I think I'm looking to have my first teaching assignment this Friday.
Okay. Teaching at public school?
Yes.
Substitute teaching.
Substitute teaching. And
That's hard. It's not easy.
well, John, it's really it's
Like, what does the class do when their teacher doesn't show up and Bill shows up? You ever get hit with a spitball?
I remember because that's when I was a student, and
You got hit with a spitball when you were a student.
steel balls, BBs.
Oh, yeah. Like
BB.
like on the Little Rascals.
Yeah, and the teacher would yell out, she said, "Oh, who has steel balls?" And everybody would yell out,
I do.
"Superman!" And it's funny when my dad retired. Well, I have, when we did our podcast, I had some of the cartoons, and I had all these things in my house, so it was really very easy to. And they had this one teacher, Mrs. Budford, and
Miss Crabtree, what? Sorry, go ahead.
whatever, John, her name was, and she's duct taped to the blackboard.
What? Wait, the students duct taped her to the blackboard?
It's a cartoon, okay?
Oh,
It's
right.
a cartoon, and it says, she says, "I think this is going to be a rough day." But that's why I come well armed for.
So, okay, so when you substitute teach, is there an age range that you'll because
I teach all grades, all
they
subjects.
throw all of a sudden
No, I teach elementary.
it could be kindergarten, it could be
If I pick
it could
elementary,
be 12th grade, it could be high school.
no, they don't get left back in their 17 years
What?
old. No, it sounds like they were left. And I should have clipped this.
Go ahead.
My dad, when he retired from the Hirshhorn Museum, building the Hirshhorn Museum on the Capitol Mall, he came down to Florida, and before he got his job of helping to build Ruth Eckerd Hall in Clearwater as the chief finance officer, he was substitute teaching. And he wrote about it, and I will clip it for next time,
Okay.
because he was praying and hoping for the bell to ring. He didn't do it.
Kind of like I'm praying for the bell to ring.
I know, John. You don't have to make me feel. Anyway, so I lasted 13 years. This is my 13th year in the subbing world.
Has it been
Soap
that long?
world.
Wow.
Yeah. But they have so many wonderful things, and I bring my guitar. I
Okay.
sing my songs.
Whether they like it or not. Like you'll be like, hey,
I
you guys.
don't know that song.
No, like
whether they like it or not. Is that
so
a song I should learn?
you're
that
gonna
song?
go into like a science class and play guitar, or like
Whatever they reach out. There are songs that are appropriate. Like if I'm teaching history, I'll sing "This land is your
okay,
land."
all right.
This land
It's
is
got to
my land.
actually tie together.
Yeah, it ties in.
Yeah.
And I. Oh,
So if you're in biology class, you're in like the neck bones connected to the head bone,
I
something.
got to learn that one.
You got to learn that one. Remember Herman Munster did that?
Oh, but I really the songs that they appeal to the kids, and even that one song I told you, "Sweet Surrender," that I at the audition
hmm
and followed it up at the talent show. The songs have special meaning, and plus, if I have something that I think is going to be a good tie-in. About well-being and health and stuff. That's part of my songs. And I told you, like, this one song, Heartlight, Rhymes and Reasons. Rhymes and Reasons could, the children and the flowers are my sisters and my brothers.
I got a message from our tech. He said, "Sounds great. Just tell Bill to get closer to the mic."
Oh, get closer to the mic. Thank you, Raven. All right, because I wander. But that Rhymes and Reasons. The children and the flowers are my sisters and my brothers. Their laughter and their loveliness will clear a cloudy day. And the song that I am singing is a prayer to non-believer. Come and stand beside us. We can find a better way. It's really cool. But this other one, a calypso, that's one I play when I'm singing with the Dolphins. It has a really nice ring to it.
Did the Dolphins ever tell you, "Look, Bill, we're not in the mood today"?
Well,
Well.
yeah, you know why? Because usually I catch them at the early bird. They get there early for the fish. They get the fish.
The
fry.
early dolphin catches the
Gets the fish.
Yeah.
And they they're on a mission, but they're nice to have a little background music. If I could compare it to the what do they call those singers in Mexico?
Mariachis?
Mariachi. I'm doing a little background mariachi while they're having dinner. It's nice to have a little music and stuff. But it's really been good. And people can go on to American Dreamer, Mr. Bill's Adventures, and check out some of the video for that. Because that has a lot of meaning for me to be able to do that. Ducks are in my backyard when I'm playing. They're welcome.
So the ducks don't fly away. They keep listening.
Oh, no, because I have special ingredient, a couple of handfuls of their special snacks of Rudy, and they love to come back and stuff. So I'm going to share a few things that we have. August is an interesting month because, we're getting ready for the fall. And, we have a situation where Labor Day is, important for people to regroup and sort of, and I'm looking forward to getting my book worked on. Remember, I always try to put in a plug. It worked for me, and I'll share some of that. Next week, I'm going to bring in one of the first initial episodes of Billy's Stories.
Billy's Stories.
Billy's Stories. My sister knew there was something going on.
Oh,
early
way
on.
back in the day.
Yeah, and on my 29th birthday, she issued the first volume of Billy's Stories.
How did she issue it?
Well, she wrote down to think I would always be running for the bus late, and we had a dachshund named Taffy, and I was going to do
A Dotson?
a dachshund.
Dotson. You're saying it like you're German. You're trying to say it like you're German.
Dachshund.
Dachshund.
No, I didn't say that.
Isn't it Dotson?
Dachshund.
Dachshund. There you go.
All right, whatever it is. So I would put her ears back, and she would say, "Ruff, ruff." and the show would go on until my mother came in, and that's when the show.
What does a dog say when he sits on sandpaper? Roof, 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 roof.
All right, you must have had a dog show too. All right, all right. So tomorrow, John, is a very special day. August 17th is the anniversary, marks the year anniversary of my knee surgery.
Oh, is this a national holiday or what's? You have anniversaries for your knees.
Yeah, be nice to your knees.
Be nice to your knees week.
Yes, because they'll kick you if you don't do it. And so it really, what a blessing. You know, I can be playing tennis, bicycling.
You're feeling a lot better now since did you have arthroscopic surgery or full knee replacement?
The whole deal. Full knee replacement, about a 8-inch scar. And I still go to physical therapy. It's sort of a conditioning. I recommend people to set up a regimen. Because I do my push-ups my whole life, hundreds of push-ups, sit-ups, and I'm always exercising. I have a lot of energy I have to dissipate. But the point is, if you continue it's important for everybody to just keep at, just do it. I'm wearing my Just Do It, one of my
Just do it.
T-shirts next time. So, oh, I have something that was so cute. Last week,
Last week.
my next door neighbor from Syosset, Long Island, New York.
So I asked at Long Island.
Long Island.
Say it.
Long
Island. Spell Long Island. LAWNGUYLUND. Long Island.
I'm glad you got that in there. I'm gonna have to look that on the tape to see the letters. I'm gonna see that. So he was coming down to Tampa to visit his niece, and I said, "Well, Donnie is Donnie Levine, very dear. They were so close, his family and my family." And I have a story about that. I will tell you about his dad in a second. But so they wanted to get together to catch up, and I gave them a copy of my CD. So they found a place that was appropriate, John. How appropriate it was? Very.
Appropriate for.
Where we went to have brunch.
Okay.
It was none other than Joe's New York
Oh,
Diner.
how was it?
Oh, it was so cool. It's right on Florida Avenue.
Did you get a Taylor ham and egg? They didn't have Taylor ham. Did they have pork roll? No.
Bacon on and TLC.
It's not the same. It's not a.
TLC.
Well, you know what? Technically, New York doesn't have Taylor ham. Believe it or not, it's a funny thing. Like, Taylor ham is something, and you can look it up. Something that comes only is called Taylor ham only in northern New Jersey. Once you get past central New Jersey, they start calling it pork roll. It's the weirdest thing. I know. It's like, and Taylor ham is a brand. It's like Band-Aid, you know.
You know, John knows how. In my, I'm just my mouth is watering.
You know what it is, right? You know what pork roll is. Yes, no. Some people don't know. It's
John,
they don't have it here in Florida.
Let me preface these remarks by the fact is, John knows I don't eat ham, I don't eat bacon, I don't eat pork rolls. He just gives me a little
You might-
Mm.
So what did you have?
I had a very nice salad with like chicken and stuff. It was real.
Okay.
I have a picture, and if there's some way that I can add it on to our YouTube, there's a picture of me with Don and his lovely wife, Bonnie, and we have the menu that says Joe's New York Deli.
Diner.
Diner. Yeah, well, that's it. And I was holding the book up, so that's really definite authenticity there. And we had a good good thing to do. So, John, I always ask you at this point in the show.
Would I like to go home? Yes.
No, how much longer ordeal for you?
We're running out of time, so we've got some videos that we're going to play of the talent show, and then one other, right?
Yes.
And I had a little something I wanted to share
Oh,
with you,
okay.
and I don't know if we can insert this into.
We will do it. I will make it
But
a point.
you
to
have, you have a how do they say it? Doppling,
Doppling effect.
Doppling. Now, when somebody looks like you,
A double.
Doppling. It's German.
No,
You have somebody that looks. You have a double.
No, they call it a clone.
No, it's a German thing. Anyway, you have somebody that I think kind of looks like you, and I wanted to share it with you. You know who that is? Yeah. Robbie Robertson.
Well,
show it on camera
he
there.
was very nice. You want me to put that in front?
Yeah.
Here's Robbie. He's a great guitarist, one of the
Yeah.
best ever.
Unfortunately, he was in the band, and he played in Bob Dylan with Bob Dylan, and he passed this week. And I saw a picture. I'm like, that guy looks like Bill.
I have a lot
Same
of people,
glasses. And
I have a lot of people that
Yeah.
try to put themselves off as me. They think they're going to be able to get all
or
that.
were you trying to
sense.
be him?
I wish. All right. I'm going to leave you with something on page 295.
Oh, okay. We're gonna read a little
American
excerpt.
Dreamer.
Yeah.
Look into the life of my father, Joe Baby. And when I teach, and this could be any even elementary school, and I'll show this. Maybe I can insert it. It's called How to Reach the Magic Number. My dad was really very perceptive. He didn't put the number in about which number would be the magic number because everybody has their own magic number.
The magic number meaning
In life and stuff, and I mentioned this
the number
before.
that you're going to.
Yeah, like and vote, and elementary school kids, they just want to be big. Anyway, so this is handwritten, and then I typed it. So, and I read this to the kids, and they can pretty much gravitate to something. I like to get feedback from them. I always encourage them. So, number one, a lot of patience helps to maintain or heal a relationship. And this is for grown-ups, too. This is
for grown-ups too.
Yes. And two, it's helpful not to be too judgmental, which I tell them, if you meet a friend or somebody, your first impression, you might not say, oh, I don't like him, but, they're looking back at you, they might be saying the same thing. So you got to give them a little leeway. And this one's cool is learn how to forgive. These kids, I said, with whether it's your friends or your family or your teachers. And this is one, practice compromise on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
Today we don't do that. I don't think that word is, I think that's left out of the English rhetoric.
You don't think people compromise?
No, it's either my way or the highway.
Well, I think everybody's different. I think some people do.
Well, I want to share something with you. I got this at the Oldsmar Market.
Oh yeah, your
My
Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy watch. It's really a beautiful. It wasn't that expensive, and it's really nice. And the reason I mention it is because he wrote a book that was about senators in the U.S. Senate that called
Come on, spit it out.
moral. Well, my was reasoning about moral compromise, and these and when he wrote about it, he was of how the senators in his time would always work out together, and today we don't have that. And when I wrote my first book, Like Courage and Hope, I had this was an award for moral profiles and courage. That was John Kennedy's book, was Profiles in Courage, and he isolated and profiles of senators that went out of their way to compromise and make things happen that were best for the country. And in my book about the Holocaust,
Hmm.
it was a moral profiles in courage about people going out of their way to fight genocide and ethnic cleansing and all that we've had since the Holocaust. So I put a moral stamp on it, and I think it has a place today. So whether it's a profile in courage, people that go out of their way to work together with people or make this country better, I think it's an important issue. So that got us up to number 4. All right, number 5, this one you'd like. Hold on to a sense of humor for dear life.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I definitely practice that.
You try to throw in,
Every I'm accused of always making a joke out of even things that are serious, and sometimes it's not appropriate.
well, I'm going to put in a plug for the other 40 shows that John graced the stage with me. And I could always count on John to throw in something really worthwhile that gave us a little levity. I always counted on him. Not only, I expected him to chime in, and that's why I think there's a good chemistry that we have on working
People
this
have
out.
told us that. People have said that we have good chemistry.
You remember what someone said about those shows?
Yeah, they said it was a cleaned up version of the Howard Stern show.
That's
And I said, well, I've been listening to Howard for probably 40 years, so maybe some of it's rubbed off. I don't know.
All right, so the last 2 really encapsulates the rest. 6, never give up on hope. And 7, let love take precedence over hate.
Nice.
And that's how to reach the magic number. And I tell the kids, the students there, they said, follow through on that. Your life will be better, and then those around you will be.
Very nice.
So, John,
Yes.
we want to.
You want
So-
to you want to watch you want them to watch the talent show?
All right, I would like them to do that.
Yeah.
I
You didn't talk really that much about the talent show. Let's just set it up real quick. You talked a little bit about it, but mine was interesting. Did they have a winner? Was there
Oh,
a
no.
winner? Or there was
No.
no winner. Everybody
people
was a
ask me,
winner.
did they have awards or anything?
Yeah.
What happened was they had other people that went on, and they knew this group. I was sort of a newcomer.
I would like to see how you stacked up against the rest of the group.
Well, this one guy that said Old Man River, and he looked old. Old Man River, Old Man River, he just keeps running, he just keeps running. Anyway, and they had Fiddler on the Roof.
No, somebody did Fiddler on the Roof.
Not the whole thing. No, the
Right.
one show.
The song, yeah.
If
I was a rich man,
I do be lonely. Do. If I were a wealthy man, I'd dance right out of the studio. John, it's been a pleasure as always. We're gonna make sure the next one is gonna be. I got some ideas that I'm gonna share with John,
Okay.
but the Bill Sefekar experience, I think, has a little more substance than Mr. Bill's Adventures.
So is that what we're
The talent of America's Got Talent. I auditioned. I auditioned a lot, I've been seeing.
Yes.
And
You didn't have to audition for this podcast, though. You just said.
it just said, where's the green?
Right.
Where's the green? And you're on the scene. Just like to say, I offer my service, activities available for all ages, fun programs, special events, motivational speaking, educational classes. For booking, call. Do we put numbers on here?
Sure. Go ahead.
727-492-5444. American Dreamer.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you, everybody, for being here, and I hope to have some.
This song is Sunshine on My Shoulders, and I play the song for people, squirrels, and dolphins at the park, at school, I teach, I bring my guitar, and John Denver songs are well loved and appreciated, and people love to sing them. Sunshine on My Shoulders. I changed the second verse as, if I had a tale to tell you. Well, I have a tale to tell you. It's a winter's tale. I played the song at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium and at Safety Harbor, Felipe Park 4 times. The dolphins appreciated me as much as the people. So here we go. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes, giving me cry. Sunshine on the water, it's so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day, just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Yes, I have a tale that I can tell you. It's a winter's tale, sure to make you smile. Yes, I have a wish that I can wish for you. It's a special wish for sunshine. Yes, all the while. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Yeah, sunshine in my eyes and make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Sunshine almost always. Always.
Plug it all the way in.
All right, this second song is called Sweet Surrender. And John Denver was asked to write a song, Disney commissioned to write a song about the Vietnam veterans returning from the war. Not an easy task. And he wrote this song, and I play it. I teach all grades, all subjects. I bring my guitar and my books to school, and the kids appreciate it. And we gotta work on it and get some music and stuff. And this song, I think, was from the Bear Line. But the message is so universal. And I played this song. It was a middle school, 8th grade in Northwest Hillsborough. And about a month or two later, I returned to the school. And students, they really appreciate it. They respond. I have to tell you, elementary, middle, high school. They said, Mr. Sefekar, remember that song? Sweet Surrender. That's my favorite song. Message. Lost and on some forgotten highway, traveled by many, remembers the lost. Looking for something that I can't reason. Looking for something that I'd like to do with my life. And there's nothing that binds me and nothing that ties me to something that might have been true yesterday. Tomorrow will be open, yeah. Right now it seems to be more than enough to just be here today. And I don't know what the future is holding for. I don't know where I'm going, and I'm not sure where I am. But there's a spirit that guides me. A light that shines for me. My life's worth living. I don't need to see the end. This is what it is like this morning. Sweet, sweet surrender. Live without care. Like the fish in the water. Yeah, like the bird in the air. Like the fish in the water. Like the bird in the air. Now I have the second verse ready. You want me to do the second one? All right, brother. I got to see you. None of those songs on the CD. Listen to both Heart Light, Feel, Enjoy. And here we go. And I want to thank you again. And here,
Okay, thank you very much. That's wonderful. Our next performer is Joel Chudnow. Now,
And I'm lost. I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still. To no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chair. I am a cry, I am said and I'm lost. I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still. Leaving me lonely still. Still Sefekar.